first down. Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now Breida on a toss left. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st down, here's Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to Hightower. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
John Hightower.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56.
Here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll toss it to Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The Dolphins ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got
to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Breida. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. Check it back, check it back.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're in the 2nd quarter now in Las Vegas. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
22's coming, 22's coming.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. From the left side here, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Byron Murphy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 48-yard line.
22's coming, 22's coming.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
Buda Baker. The first down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
34-yard line.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Cardinals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And it's third.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now again, right side. Chapman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Focusing on me.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
A gain of 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A 9-yard gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Taken in at the 11. And shedding through the tackle. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Cardinals.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jalen Thompson.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run again with Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 4th down.
They run for it with Breida. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me, knowledge on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. Cases, marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck ass, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas.